I started to notice that the Amazing Digital Circus community was starting to get worse as time went on. There are more and more toxic people coming into the community who don't know how to express themselves other than hate and insults. I think there are several significant reasons why the Amazing Digital Circus community is getting angrier. The first reason is that the hype for the Amazing Digital Circus is dropping, and new episodes are not living up to fan expectations. If you go to the official YouTube channel of Glitch, you will notice that the views are getting lower and lower with each new episode. The second reason is that the theories on Digital Circus are getting more and more diverse, but not all people are willing to even theorize that their headcanon may not match the possible plot twists 100%. In the comments under my previous video, many people have written to me about facts that at first glance disprove the Jax theories, but in reality, people are missing facts that leave the probability on the liquidity of the theories. In this video, I'll try to figure out what's wrong with the new episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus, and why many theorists are wrong. I want to start by discussing why the popularity of new episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus is dropping. What video on the Glitch channel do you think has the most views to date? I think there's no doubt in anyone's mind that it's one of the episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus. It's Glitch's most famous project and has brought the studio worldwide fame. It seems that with each new episode, more and more people should learn about Amazing Digital Circus. This means that each new episode should be more watched and more successful than the previous one. More and more new money is being put into producing episodes, and the animation team is expanding. I can say this with confidence because twice as many animators have posted futazas of their work on the animation of the third episode on YouTube than those who posted futazas of their work on the second episode. But the truth is that each new episode gains fewer views than the previous one. The most viewed video on the Glitch channel is the pilot of the Amazing Digital Circus. Why do people like new episodes less than the very first episode? In my opinion, the problem is that the new episodes don't live up to fan expectations. The new episodes aren't telling us what we want to learn the most about. In Pilot, much of the plot centered around the exploration of the digital circus. Pomni persisted in trying to get out into the real world. She would open up different rooms, and that way, we could learn more about how the circus tent was set up. We saw rooms that were really different in size and what they hold. Right away in this episode, we saw what was behind the exit door that appeared in front of Pomni. It was these details of the global plot that got a lot of people interested. Many expected Pomni to find new ways to get out in each new episode and try to convince the others that you can't just play adventures forever. However, since then, we haven't heard anything new about the exit door, about other characters trying to get out of the circus, about those office spaces and the void. Also, many people wanted to see more scenes about abstraction. I'm not saying it would have been better if the main characters were abstracted. It would have been very interesting just to learn more about this danger, the progression of this disease, and whether it could actually be prevented. Some might tell me that in Pilot, Kane made it clear that there is no hope of helping someone who has already abstracted. Therefore, all abstracted characters go to the basement. However, this may be far from the truth. A couple days before the release of the second episode, Gooseworks gave a list of warnings on its Twitter feed about what in the new episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus will be inappropriate for children's audiences. The list includes mild sexual implications, censored swearing, references to hell, references to suicide, cartoon violence, mild regular violence, corpse imagery, use of firearms, mild drug or alcohol references, dark themes, and Jax. In the comments, one user brought up that the Amazing Digital Circus should be suitable for all audiences. The fan was clearly referencing Kane's words from the pilot. Kane banned Pomni from swearing because the show should be suitable for audiences of all ages.
Your head.
What the is going on? What?
No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The Amazing Digital Circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages.
Gooseworks responded to this comment that these are the words of Kane, who is the main antagonist of the Amazing Digital Circus. So at this point, Gooseworks is directly telling us that not all of Kane's words should be trusted. I hope that in future episodes we'll learn more about the moments in which Kane lied to us and what the truth is about the exit door and abstraction. Now let's move on to discussing the theories about Jax. In the comments under my last video, many people have put forward facts that should disprove the theories that Jax could be an NPC or a hacker. Some of the comments are written in a very rude and toxic manner. Now I want to take apart some of the comments explain why they don't disprove my theories. Opponents of these theories in the community use as their main argument a Gooseworks post on Tumblr, in which Gooseworks gives us the ages of each of the main characters. A user under the nickname Heyila also brought up Jax's age. People in the community keep saying that Jax's strange behavior can be explained by the peculiarities of his age. I'm not saying Jax is definitely not human, but these facts don't disprove my theory. All viewers are overlooking the fact that Gooseworks has already said things in Tumblr that are not true. Gooseworks definitely lied in Tumblr about Gangle being able to walk on water under a full moon. Not everything Gooseworks writes in Tumblr is necessarily 100% true. Gooseworks herself has said that she may sometimes lie for fun. Opponents of the theory also cite posts in which Gooseworks writes that Kane and Bubble are ageless because they are AI, as well as one in which Gooseworks points out that Jax is human. A user under the nickname Toastio Games references one of Gooseworks' posts rather rudely. Admittedly, you have to have been following the Gooseworks Tumblr for a very long time to know that not everything written there might be true. However, that doesn't negate the possibility that the theories may turn out to be true. My subscriber under the nickname Funtime wrote, "It says in the description of the show on Netflix, a woman gets trapped with 5 other people." People in the community are also very fond of referring to this fact. It's actually the description of the show on Netflix. A woman gets trapped in a bizarre circus-themed virtual world with 5 other people and forced to play games under the direction of a wacky AI. But I want to remind you of something. Even though Netflix publishes new episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus, it has nothing to do with the development of new episodes of the show. I'm sure Gooseworks and Glitch won't give Netflix reports about their plans for the plot of the next episodes. Therefore, Netflix data is not proof that Jax is definitely a player. In fact, at the time of the pilot's release, we didn't know that Kaufmo had already abstracted. Even assuming the Netflix people know something, the writers of the description could have meant Kaufmo and not Jax. A user under the nickname Sayman wrote a big comment criticizing my theories. But to be honest, I didn't find a single refutation of my theories in the comment. Let's deal with everything in order. We have no evidence that Jax can easily make new keys for himself. I also don't see how we can conclude that all the rooms are identical but with different images on the doors. He goes on to write that Kane definitely said meowing milkmaids purely as a joke, and there's no plot mystery behind it.
Welcome back, my meowing milkmaids!
Perhaps there really was no mystery implied here. But that thesis is as unsupported by anything as I myself can't confirm, that all my theories will definitely come true. I did not say that all my theories are bound to turn out to be true. I also came across a pretty good theory in this comment, and some others that Jax knows the show exists because he's the only one who came to that conclusion after shooting the intro song and pilot. Another user writes about the contents of Jax's room being a spoiler, so we don't see the room in the pin. Also, Jax just found a way to do a cartoon run by himself. These are interesting observations, but they don't disprove my theories in any way. The community also talks about Jax not being able to abstract, because Gooseworks wrote that the 6th episode will be dedicated to him. This seems like a real complete rebuttal, but again, people are jumping to conclusions. We can only conclude that abstraction is an irreversible process by Kane's actions. I've already said that Gooseworks herself reminded me that Kane is the main antagonist and shouldn't be trusted. I think the abstraction is actually curable. There's a reason Ragatha asked Pomni to find Kane in the pilot. She said he could help. It turns out that abstraction can be stopped at some point. I also want to point out that people in the community disagree with the theory that there is cooperation between Kane and Jax. However, no one can provide a rebuttal to this theory. This is because this theory has no refutations. What do you guys think about this? Are the new episodes really getting worse? What would you like to see in the new episodes? Write your thoughts and theories in the comments, and I'll be sure to read them. The best comments will make it into the next videos. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck everyone, and bye-bye.